Episode 1, The Mirror Girls. So if you're listening to this, please remember me. And if you ever meet 4 beautiful girls who appear out of nowhere, don't look into their eyes. The new girl, junior year. Nothing but endless homework and counting days until freedom. Our school was boring. Same faces, same drama, same everything. I was just another nobody in the halls of Blackwood High. Average grades, average looks, average life. The kind of guy who blends into the background of yearbook photos. The kind no one really notices. Until she walked in. Raven, black hair with bold pink streaks that caught the light like it was made to hypnotize. Eyes lined with perfect winged eyeliner. And a smile that made you feel like you were the only person who mattered. She transferred in mid-October. Middle of first period English, when Mr. Davis was droning on about symbolism in the scarlet letter. The door opened, and the entire room just stopped. Class, this is Raven Cruz. She's joining us from... Mr. Davis checked his notes, frowning slightly. From Ravenwood Academy. No one had heard of Ravenwood Academy, but no one cared. We were all too busy staring. Raven didn't seem nervous. Most new kids fidget, look at their feet, try to become invisible. Not her. She scanned the room slowly, confidently, like she was shopping for something specific. When her eyes landed on me, they stopped. And she smiled. Dude, she's looking at you, my friend Aiden whispered during third period chemistry. I glanced up from my textbook. He was right. She didn't look away, just smiled, and then winked. Do you know her? Aiden asked. I shook my head. Never seen her before today. Well, she definitely knows you. By lunch, she was sitting with 3 other girls I'd never seen before. Camille with her golden blonde hair and perfect posture. She looked like she'd stepped out of a dream with that warm, inviting smile. Lana with fiery red hair and piercing green eyes that never seemed to blink. Her face a constant mask of cool calculation. And Nia, whose dark skin contrasted with amber eyes that literally glowed under the fluorescent lights, watching everyone like she could see right through them. They're all transfer students, Aiden said, picking at his sandwich. All arrived on the same day. Weird, right? Maybe they're sisters, I suggested, though they looked nothing alike. From 4 different families, with 4 different last names? Aiden shook his head. It's weird, man. No one transfers to Blackwood. People only leave. He wasn't wrong. Our town had been slowly dying for years. The mall closed last summer. The movie theater before that. Kids counted the days until graduation so they could escape to anywhere else. After lunch, I found a note in my locker. Pale pink paper. Handwriting so perfect it almost looked typed. We should get to know each other. You interest me. R. Below, it was her number. I waited exactly 27 minutes before texting her. Didn't want to seem too eager. She responded immediately. This weekend, party at Camille's house, small gathering. Be there? I typed back, sure, where? I'll send you the address Friday. It'll be intimate, just a few friends. I should have asked more questions. Friday night came, and Raven texted an address I didn't recognize. 1783 Cedar Lane. I knew Cedar Lane. It was on the edge of town, where the nice houses gradually gave way to thick forest. But I'd never been to number 1783. The house stood alone at the end of the road. No neighbors for miles, just woods and silence. It was bigger than I expected. Not quite a mansion, but definitely old. Victorian style, with towers and turrets and windows that seemed to watch you approach. Inside, mirrors covered every wall, floor to ceiling. No matter where you looked, you saw yourself. And something else. Something watching from just over your shoulder. But when you turned around, nothing was there. Don't mind the decor. Raven laughed when she saw my expression, twirling a red lipstick between her fingers like a weapon. Camille's parents are collectors. They travel a lot. Where are they now? I asked. still staring at the countless reflections of myself stretching into infinity. Raven shrugged. Europe, I think? Or maybe Asia? They're hardly ever home. The other girls were already there, all wearing white dresses that seemed to glow against their different skin tones, all staring at me with that same hungry expression I couldn't quite decipher. "We've been waiting for someone like you," Lana said, her voice barely above a whisper. It was the first time I'd heard her speak, and something about the controlled precision of her words sent chills down my spine. Someone like me? I tried to laugh, but it came out nervous. What's special about me? Nia stepped forward, her movements fluid and precise like a dancer's. "You see us," she said simply. "Really see us. Most people don't." I wasn't sure what that meant, but it made my chest swell with something between pride and fear. Camille approached with a drink, ruby red liquid in a crystal glass. "Try this," she said with that warm, inviting smile that made you feel instantly at ease. "It's our special recipe." It tasted like honey and smoke and something metallic I couldn't identify. "Family recipe," Camille smiled when I asked what it was. "It's been passed down for generations." The room seemed to pulse after I drank it, the mirrors breathing in and out, the girl's eyes growing brighter, more intense. Raven put on music, something old, with vinyl scratches and a woman's voice singing in a language I didn't recognize. Things got blurry. I remember fragments. The girls standing in a circle around me, holding hands, chanting something I couldn't understand. Raven tracing symbols on the largest mirror with her crimson lipstick, the glass rippling like water where she touched it. I remember Camille placing her hands on my face, her touch warm at first, then burning hot. I remember Lana holding a small silver blade that caught the light, though she never used it. She just watched, her green eyes never blinking. I remember Nia whispering in my ear, "I've seen your future. It belongs to us now." And then, nothing. I woke up in my bed the next morning, sunlight streaming through my blinds like any normal Sunday. No hangover, no messages on my phone. Just a strange symbol drawn on my wrist in what looked like red lipstick. Interconnected circles and lines that seemed to shift slightly when I wasn't looking directly at them. I tried to wash it off. Soap, scrubbing, even rubbing alcohol. Nothing worked. At school on Monday, I looked for Raven everywhere. Her locker, her classroom, the cafeteria spot where she'd sat with the others. No one knew who I was talking about. New girls? 4 of them? My English teacher frowned. "No, we haven't had any transfer students this semester." The administration office said the same. No record of Raven Cruz, or Camille Vale, or Lana Graves, or Nia Blackwell. According to every official document, they had never existed, but I had the text messages. I pulled out my phone to show the secretary, and found the conversation gone, deleted. That night, I caught a glimpse of movement in my bathroom mirror as I brushed my teeth. Just for a second, a flash of black hair with pink streaks, Raven's eyes watching me. When I spun around, the bathroom was empty. But when I looked back at the mirror, there was a message written in red lipstick. "One kiss, one lie, you're mine." The symbol on my wrist? It's not lipstick. I realized that when I scratched it during gym class and it bled, but the blood was black. The mark is under my skin, and it's spreading. This morning I woke up to find small symbols appearing on my other arm, my chest, my back. And every mirror in my house has been turned to face the wall. I didn't do it. Someone, or something, was in my house while I slept. The worst part. When I close my eyes, I can see them. All 4 girls, standing in a room made entirely of mirrors, staring back at me, waiting.
Empty hallways after dark. Camille waits Alana walks the library floor, between the shelves of ancient tomes. The words she whispers evermore will chill you to your very bones. The stories burned into her skin reveal the secrets kept within. Four corners of this haunted school, where daylight never seems to reach. Beware the ones who break the rules, for they become what monsters teach. Now waits in mirrors cracked, her reflection never true. Once you've seen